So, how many black men are in prison? New York State, somewhere between 31 and 32,000 black men are in prison. You know what cost prison in New York State? State costs about $30,000. In New York City, we've got about 8,000 black men in jail. Cost is $60,000. That's the biggest thing. Just think about it. Start those numbers together. About 40,000. That's 40,000 men. If you look at what we're paying now, I'm a funny kind of guy because I've gotten a little older. You know, I run some programs, and some of my programs, they get pricey. The program might get up to $12,000, $13,000 per year per child. I'll have these wonderful people come in and say, "Whew, Jeff, this is not, you can't replicate this. How are you going to replicate this? It's $12,000 a year per child. Who's going to be able to do that?" I say, wait a second. I have never seen them turn a black man away from jail. I just haven't seen the other ways. We can't replicate this. This thing is costing us $30,000 a year. We got to come up with some other plan. I mean, it's not possible. It's not possible to look at these issues and say there's something wrong with this equation. We've known, well, I first saw research probably around 86, 87, that 60% of all of the folks in the state prison system come from 7 community districts in New York. And if you live in New York City, you would know the district. You would know Bedford-Stuyvesant, Central Harlem, East Harlem, South Bronx, Southeast Jamaica, Queens. They have been the case forever. So my thought was, you don't have to do a research project to figure out where, right, folks were in trouble. I mean, it's going on forever. So this was just simply, if we know these communities are producing these kinds of outcomes for its kids, let's just go into those communities and straighten this out. Right? It's not like a big deal. So what is it about those communities that produce these kinds of outcomes? Well, we found that nothing was working. Schools weren't working. Health system wasn't working. The criminal justice system wasn't working. It wasn't substance abuse treatment. That these kids faced every possible barrier, literally from birth. When we began to say, well, what is it that you should do? You have to do everything. No, you can't do everything. First problem. Right there. No, if you have to do everything, then you have to do everything. So this is what we did. We focused on an area, started with 22 square blocks. We did 4 big things. We first focused on rebuilding community. Why? Community matters. Just matters. You cannot have kids growing up where the first time they walk outside their door, they realize they're in a place that people wouldn't be caught dead.